Hello everyone, Southside Stacker here, and today I'm going to review the 2019 Silver Kangaroo. This is a 1 ounce silver coin from the Perth Mint. That's the official bullion mint of Australia. And this is the fourth coin, I believe, third year, 2016, 2017, 2018, and now we have the 2019 in front of us. The major difference between this coin, since it doesn't really change that much, is we do have the new 2019 Obverse of the Queen, so that's changed. We also have a differently placed security feature on the reverse. So since I have reviewed this coin before, I'll try and do this pretty quickly since it kind of does look the same, and I'll get into some close-ups so you can kind of see the security feature I'm talking about. So without further ado, let's dive right in. On the obverse, we have the new effigy of Queen Elizabeth II from the Perth Mint. Lettering around the edge reads Elizabeth II, Australia, $1. I'll raise it up so you can kind of see those details there. On the reverse, we have the red kangaroo in the center of a sunburst. Lettering around the edge reads Australian Kangaroo, 2019, 1 ounce, 9999 silver. I think they call that ultrafine silver. I'm not sure. Somebody correct me in the comments. Really nice. So I just want to show you real quick the new effigy of the Queen. I actually embrace this effigy from the Perth Mint because I do like to see an older queen on the coin. She is an older woman, so the younger queens, even though you might say they look more beautiful or something, I think she looks just fine as an older woman because she is an older woman. This is closer to what she resembles. I like the fine details in the hair. Looks very nice. Good quality there, especially the jewelry and the crown as well. I think it looks really good. I think the age lines might be a little bit too harsh, not in the cosmetic sense, but in the design sense. As you can see, those lines cut really deep. There isn't real depth to it. It just looks like someone took a blade and just started cutting at the coin, if that makes any sense. But you can kind of see her eyebrow there. You can even make out her pupil, her cheek right there, her lips, nose. Kind of got a little turkey neck right there, gobble gobble. But same thing, very harsh lines there, not too much depth. It just seems more like gashes across the coin. She has a necklace. One thing I really like about this coin in general is it's a very secure design. You can see there's a lot of varying finishes here. Even though for the most part it's frosted, there's still some satiny flavor to it. You can see different parts of the coin reflect differently. There's a lot of texture right here at the top of her blouse. Looks really good, struck very well, made very well. But like I said, from a design standpoint, I think these lines are a little too harsh. They just cut into the coin with very little depth. Around the lettering seems to be polished silver, but you can kind of make out those wavy lines that kind of go around the entire coin, which is also a security feature as well. This is carried over from the first Kangaroo designs. Really nice. The edge is reeded. Let's see if I can get that in focus. Yeah, but it's not that deep. The teeth aren't deep, but it is smooth to the touch. And let me just show off the reverse. We have the red kangaroo and the sunburst. This is also another really good, really cool, interesting security feature. You can kind of see those rays there behind the kangaroo. But let's show off the kangaroo a little bit. A really good detail here. You can kind of see the hair. Not as fine as, let's say, the Queen's hair, but I think it still captures the kangaroo perfectly. Mid-jump. Details in the claws there. And its feet, tail. I think it's done very well. What's really interesting about this security feature is the inverted loops of the sun rays are all different lengths. So that's a really good way to know if you have a fake. If they're all the same length, then it's probably a fake. But it's really cool. See all those kind of jagged teeth? Yeah, real nice. So here's the security feature. Let's see. So if you look at the third A in Australia, it's very hard to see with your naked eye. So I'm going to zoom in. Within the third A in Australian, you'll see a micro engraved laser etched letter A right at the top. So this changes every year. The Perth Mint doesn't announce where they're putting that A until it's being sold. So there's no way for a counterfeiter to know where that micro engraved A is. And it does change every year, if I didn't say that already. But that's a really cool feature. When I zoom out, you know where it is, but it's hard to tell if you don't know that it's there to begin with. And I think it's a very interesting feature. I think the design itself, the wavy lines around the rim, the radial lines from the sunburst, the very good detail in the strike of the queen, and the varying finishes here. I think this makes this probably one of the most secure coins made. One of the most, yeah. So for security, it's nice. It's also very cheap. Talking like I think $2 above the spot of silver right now, above spot. Yeah, so it's pretty cheap, between 189 and like 320. Not bad, depending on how much you buy. So it's a good value for the price. I think it's more function over form, because if I'm being honest, I find the coin design to be a little bit too busy. There's just so much going on with the wavy lines, the radial lines, the sunburst. But that being said, I think functionally it serves a great purpose, which is it's a cheap government issued silver coin, and you can't go wrong with that. That being said, I rate this coin a respectable 3.5 out of 5. Like I said, I didn't appreciate the harsh lines on the queen's face there, her forehead, her eye wrinkles under the eyes. Not too much depth there, especially in the cheek area as well. And I think the design itself is a little bit too busy, but in its busyness, it's very secure. So I give it a respectable 3.5 out of 5. So let me know how you would rate it in the comment section. Also, there's a little poll at the top of the screen where you can find out, where you could actually rate it yourself, and I could aggregate everyone's rating. And yeah, I was supposed to make this short, but this is 7 minutes long, so I'm sorry. I'm Southside Stacker. Don't forget to like and all that jazz. Peace.